Hey there! So today we have another review. This is a fun one. I'm really excited for this one. This is New Realm's Hazy Like a Fox. If you want to skip ahead to the beer review, I'm going to be talking for a minute. So this is a really exciting one for me, at least. This is New Realm. So New Realm is original. They're, I guess, really based out of Atlanta, Georgia, but then they're also now in Charleston, South Carolina. They're out of Auburn in Alabama. They're out of this big facility that they bought from Green Flash, Virginia Beach. So they're all over this kind of southeast area, but they don't even actually get to Florida, which is a shame. And so what's so cool about New Realm? New Realm is actually Mitch Steele's project. He left Stone, I want to say, yeah, right around pre-COVID, I want to say. So he's been at it for 5+ years on this. Definitely integral to Stone's expansion growth. He wasn't like a starting individual there. He's actually originally from Budweiser, AB InBev, but definitely joined the team and then boom. He literally wrote the book on IPA, which I have a copy somewhere anyway. And yeah, so he's been working on it, and he's obviously a Stone guy, classic West Coast IPA brewer. I mean, so many beers we probably have to thank him for. I mean, he's probably part of like Enjoy By and the Brew Nation V2, and Sublime Self Righteous, and then the vertical 1010 11 but all these cool beers. I can't name them all, and I'm probably misnamed some of them, but he's super important and super big in the craft beer industry. I've listened to so many interviews because obviously he's one of the go-to guys. If you're going to interview somebody about IPAs, you probably want to interview the guy that wrote the book IPA, right? So cool thing is he found a project to build these hazy IPAs, because obviously when he opened up the brewery, he's like, oh shoot, these hazy IPAs are a huge deal. And so this is his number one brand. Shout out to Matt who picked this one up for me. And unfortunately we don't get it in Florida, but it's Hazy Like Fox, Azaka Citra Mosaic Eldorado, 6.5%. And they got some tasting notes on there, so we're gonna do what I like to do, which is compare and contrast. Let's dig in this beer and see what it looks like. So yeah, they're all over the place, like multiple locations, large facility out of Virginia Beach that they brew out of Green Flash, but they still can't even and brewed. Probably I could probably drive to Atlanta in 8 hours or something like that, or I don't know, and it still doesn't even come down here. Who knows? Dumb fresh, it's a month fresh, yeah. So beer is very pale, nice straw to old color, not completely opaque, medium to medium plus haze at best. You could definitely see the shadow finger. So more of that kind of master dish or larger brewery kind of haze, not like a boutique small craft brewery haze, which is thick and turbid looking, right? Smells just like what it looks like. It has this just general nice fresh hop character, a little bit of tangerine, oranges, lemony zippiness. Definitely something that's kind of what is that? You know what I was getting? I was getting this out of some of the Boulevard beers, the Space Camper, Hoppy, Hazy, whatever the things they're doing. It's got this lightly dusty kind of thing that doesn't actually express Hazy IPA and hops really. It's weird. I don't know what that is. It's just yeah. You ever pull up something and it's dusty, blowing a book, in the movies, oh my god, what is under the sand and dust, and it's just that kind of whatever kind of. Oh yeah, that's nice. 6.5%. Drinks a little bit like a hazy pale ale. It's full strength at 6.5. It's really so. Okay, this tastes, smells, and tastes sort of what I expected. This is down the line with just a really good kind of a large production hazy IPA. It's not going to taste like your stupid other half beer, right? The 100 plus out of 100 that I reviewed, or whatever, Treehouse, blah 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 blah. It's not that, right? It's this is in the realm of great analogy would be the New Belgium Juicy Haze. It's like that, or whatever. There's other regional large breweries that make hazy IPA that you can find on the store shelf, and it tastes like this. It's fresh, has a nice citrus character to it, a little bit of light pineapple, tropical flavor, light doughy malt in there, a little bit of bitterness too. Definitely shows a little bit of bitterness, and a little bit of like light, soft mouthfeel to it. Maybe a little bit of water treatment, a little bit of chalkiness on the back end, but very fair and light. Definitely none of that rich, creamy thing going on. And then definitely a good amount of that kind of like green, veggie kind of like light hop character. It's exactly what a lot of people are looking for. This kind of like citrusy, like it's almost like, yeah, it's, you know what? The best analogy is like, so it's almost like a Belgian wit beer, right? It's citrusy, creamy mouthfeel, but like not like hazy, thick, creamy mouthfeel, just like a light fluffiness. So like, like the closest to me, this is closer to Allagash White than it is to like, like New England, if that makes any sense. Let's go with some tasting notes. Juicy notes, juicy aromas of pineapple, zesty lemon, yeah, lemon for sure. Pure and fresh squeezed oranges, blah, 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 blah. Okay, it's good stuff. Like, if that's what you're looking for, go ahead, you got it. For me, this would make a lot more sense if it was like a session beer, like if it was like 4.5, 5.5 or something like that, because it really doesn't satisfy the hazy IPA itch. And so what you have is sort of like an imperial, like Belgian wit beer, but expressing with hops instead of like using yeast and coriander and orange peel. Which, if that's what you're looking for, you're gonna love it. I think this is a very great entry beer, but for like the serious hazy IPA, New England IPA guys, like this is nothing like it. It's almost a different style, which is a whole other conversation to have, right? It's good. I mean, as I drink it more, I get a little bit more fruit character. I'm getting more of that pineapple, a little bit of stone fruit even. But, again, if that's what you're looking for, you're going to love it. So if that kind of like lighter, kind of medium bodied, kind of like moderate ABV, almost a wheat ale kind of hazy IPA thing, is that what you're looking for? This is easy. AA plus, bang. For me, I don't really have much desire for this guy. Aroma is like okay. Flavor is actually pretty good. Yeah. So what do we give that? Nice and drinkable for sure. I'm thinking like BB plus. That's fine. 86 new rum, hazy like a fox. Good beer. Again, if this is up your alley, boom, AA plus. For a haze geek like me, it's fine. A B, good. Cheers. Later.